Crystal.
I'm Maddie.
I'm Hannah.
And I'm Tanasha, and this play kit is developed by Jane Brett's book, The Mitten, and it has 6 different activities in it.
It has Cat's Cradle and Jump in the Mitten.
All in the Mitten and Mitten themed prop box.
3 little kittens with puppets and mitten weaving.
All in the Mitten. This is a form of alternative storytelling. While reading the story, The Mitten by Jan Brett, the children must follow along with the story by putting the animals in the mitten as they go through. This helps with multitasking as well as comprehension skills.
Next, a hedgehog came sniffling along. Having spent the day looking under wet leaves for things to eat, he decided to move into the mitten and warm himself. The mole and the rabbit were bumped and jostled, but not being ones to argue with someone covered in prickles, they made room. As soon as the hedgehog disappeared into the mitten, a big owl, attracted by the commotion, swooped down. When he decided to move in also, the mole, the rabbit, and the hedgehog grumbled, but when they saw the owl's glintly talons, they quickly let him in.
Mitten weaving. This is a manipulative game, and it involves the child taking the string and weaving it in and out of the holes of the mitten until they get all the holes filled in, tying it off at the end.
Have the children weave the yarn through the holes of the cutout in the mitten.
Why the children do this? Don't be afraid to get involved and help the children weave some of the string through the mitten. Sometimes a hands-on approach is good and allows the children to visually learn how weaving is done. This manipulative skill can be hard for some children, but it's good for all ages. Cat's Cradle is a game in which string is looped on the fingers to form a pattern between players, and then that pattern can be successfully buried or transferred. Start the cat's cradle off by looping the string around each hand. Then take your middle finger through each of the loops. This creates the cat's cradle. The X and take your thumb and forefinger pinching the X's. Bring your fingers under the string. Continue this with your partner. Grabbing your pinkies, loop back under the cat's cradle. You can choose to go either above or below, depending on what's easier for you and your child. Continue the game until you and the child are satisfied. Jump in the Mitten is a physical game for you and your child to play together. It includes a variety of hats and a mitten taped on the floor. You can play any music you and your child enjoy, and once played, you are in control of stopping the music, and when the music stops, your child jumps in the mitten. This can be done with a big or small group of children. Here is a quick example of how this can be done. The Mitten Prop Box. This is a dramatic play experience. It involves a variety of animal hats and winter clothes. This will allow your child to take on the role of either the boy or the animals mentioned in Jan Brett's The Mitten. Here is an example of our group putting the prop box together. During this experience, you can ask your child a variety of questions like, "What animal are you?" And going on that, also ask them, "What does this animal sound like?" This causes the child to use their recall memory as well as their imagination in becoming and playing out the animal. As well, doing this in a group can cause some clashes, but this is a great opportunity for your child to learn problem solving and cooperation skills. Three little kittens with puppets. Puppets are another great way to get your child involved in a story or rhyme. With the puppets, your child will be able to fully engage with the rhyme involving in role play. Later on, they can make up their own story using the puppets.
Kittens, they lost their mittens, and they began to cry. Oh, mother dear, we sadly fear that we have lost our mittens. What? Lost your mittens, you naughty kittens, then you shall have no pie. Meow, 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 now we shall have no pie. The three little kittens, they found their mittens, and they began to cry. Oh, mother dear, see here, for we have found our mittens. Put on your mittens, you silly kittens, and you shall have some pie. Meow, meow, now let us have some pie. The three little kittens put on their mittens and soon ate up the pie. Oh, mother dear, we greatly fear that we have soiled our mittens. What? Soiled your mittens, you naughty kittens? Then they began to cry. Meow, meow, meow. Then they began to sigh. The three little kittens, they washed their mittens and hung them out to dry. Oh, mother dear, do you not hear that we have washed our mittens? What? Washed your mittens, you are good kittens.